Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Jake, part of the Galxe BD team. I want to thank you all for showing up. And the purpose of this demo is just to give you an insight and an overview of what Galxe is, what we've been doing, and really the goal that we're looking to accomplish in the space. So what is Galxe? Galxe is a growth platform. We're going to power your on-chain growth. We're going to power your off-chain growth, all through NFTs, credentials, and loyalty points. Projects can come, use our self-serve, no-code dashboard to launch these campaigns that targets specific users through our credential data network. And what these projects can do, they can build that off-chain community by having users follow their Twitter, do a retweet, and at the same time, maybe do a swap on-chain, buy an NFT, whatever the action that you're looking to track and incentivize on-chain, you can credential through Galxe. We work with around 2,300 partners, ecosystems such as Arbitrum, Optimism, Polygon, and dApps, Avalanche native dApps such as Trader Joe, Odos, and the Avalanche team itself. So what are credentials? We can track anything on Twitter and Discord. Someone who joins your Discord achieves a specific role or channel, quote tweet with hashtags, and you can mention up to 3 users. And we can also do snapshot integration. We have GitHub. We can track YouTube watches and also visit a web page. So whatever your growth goals may be, Galxe can help. And I think the cool thing is, no matter the life cycle you're in, maybe you're a new project and you're just starting off, we can help you build up that community. Or maybe you're a more established project and you have a new feature that you just released and you want to drive volume or users to that feature, we can help you do that as well. So what I like to say is, with the Galxe loyalty points, we allow you to create and identify loyalty, incentivize, and track engagement. The next thing that we're going to discuss is going to be the Galxe Oat. So our Oat is our premier product. It's available on Avalanche, BNB, and Polygon, and the great thing about it is it's a gasless solution for users. So it allows you to attract and engage users from different ecosystems who may not have funds in their wallet to pay for this, to pay to mint the badge. Galxe, it's subsidized by the Avalanche team itself, so the project doesn't need to pay any funds. Also, the user as well doesn't need to pay any funds. On BNB and Polygon, it's still gasless. However, it's not subsidized by us, so the project has to pay, to subsidize it for the user. The last thing that we'll talk about is going to be the Galxe ID, and you can think of the Galxe ID as your on-chain resume, your profile of NFTs, oats collected, and credentials and loyalty points achieved in the Galxe ecosystem and any other ecosystem on Galxe that has run growth campaigns. Let me just enlarge this. So the first campaign, what I want to show you guys is Space ID. Space ID came to Galxe to run, a loyalty program. And what you can kind of think of this as is similar to Blur, where they're trying to create that consistent long-term engagement. And they used our mystery box functionality, where if you qualify, if your wallet address is inside a credential, you can claim a mystery box. And the cool thing about it is it allows for ultimate gamification, where a user can mint or claim a randomized amount of points. So maybe you set the points to be anywhere from 10 to 20, 10 to 30, and if they qualify, they can claim a random amount of points. So far, this is probably one of our more successful campaigns with almost 350,000 users. And the cool thing about this is it's available on the Galxe site, but if you choose, hey, I want to integrate this into my website, you can also do that as well, where it's kind of the best of both worlds. And to give you an idea of what that may look like, it looks exactly something like this, where you can see, powered by Galxe. You can verify on the Space ID page. And it shows you your rank, it shows you the points, the boost that you may get. And then you can see here is how you qualify. Register a .bnb or .arb domain by, after March 10th. So the next project that has run campaigns at Galxe, I think arguably it's been one of our most successful campaigns. They came to us not pre-product, but they were just launching. They were kind of looking to grow their community, their socials, such as Twitter, and also drive people to their platform to make swaps. They're a DEX aggregator. What is, I guess, unique about them, they have multi-token input and output, where you can do 2 tokens for 1, or you can, swap 1 and get 4 or 5, whatever it may be. So they targeted users across a different, a variety of different chains, maybe also whale traders, and also traders that may have, not as much liquidity, so a lower barrier of entry, such as, say, minimum of $25. And they went from, I think, 6 million to 9 billion in volume in 90 days, as well as a Twitter following from 900 to 160,000 in that same time period. So they did a nice job of leveraging the self-serve dashboard, the no-code solution, and driving on-chain growth and on-chain growth simultaneously. So just to give you an idea of what they did exactly, they got very specific where they looked for whale traders from on each different chain, and they kind of tiered it up, and you can see generate $100,000 in total trading volume. Zoom in. And if you're eligible, you can claim this badge. And at the same time, they're like, hey, join our Discord, follow our Twitter, and this lights up green because I am a Twitter follower. And here's another campaign, for example, where they're looking for whale tiers on Ethereum. They define the criteria themselves, and then user can come claim this badge. And it's important for the user because, one, they get to build out their identity, their reputation on-chain in this ecosystem, while at the same time, Odos is curating credentials so they can find out more about who that user is, for future experiences when they can use these credentials to target these users in campaigns, or even to reward early adopters. And what's also interesting and that we can help with is our data dashboard. So this gives you more insight into page views, unique visitors, where these users are coming from, trends in terms of Twitter followers, Discord followers over the last 30 days, 7 days. Maybe there's a campaign and you've had more participation one day than the other. So as a whole, you can see the data dashboard, but you can also go into campaign by campaign by campaign if you want to look at data from one campaign specifically, rather than campaigns across your entire all the campaigns that you launched on Galaxy. Some other fun campaigns that we've done are with Trader Joe. Trader Joe has done a good job of leveraging our snapshot credential, where users come to snapshot, they vote on the proposal, and then right away they're able to claim a badge on Galaxy. And the badge is gasless. So for example, something like this, and this incentivizes governance participation, snapshot voting. And you can see the credential is descriptive, so the user knows, okay, well, this is how I can become eligible. And then as the curator, I can understand, okay, well, this is the credential that holds the user that I want to attract or re-engage with moving forward. And this was just one of the campaigns that they've done. They've done campaigns where it's like, hey, we just want to drive social growth, where Twitter followers, retweets, and we could take a look at something like that right here, where they use the mystery box. And the mystery box is, you can have as many pieces of art as you want, one campaign, and you can think of it as raffle functionality. And something like this, which is actually interesting, probably garnered around 15,000 different retweets, 21,000 retweets, 22,000 likes. So this retweet credential in this campaign, and like I said, you compare it with these on-chain credentials, it creates a snowball effect, where it's bringing users from Twitter, and not only from the Galaxy site, and a lot of different eyeballs are able to see the tweet, and then it drives users to participate in the campaign. Something similar was what we did for JPEGs. They used Galaxy to kind of build out their whitelist, manage some registrations for some drops that they were having. And here is another good use case, where it's simply like, hey, promote, this tweet, retweet it, follow our Twitter, and then as a reward, you're able to get a whitelist spot. There's 2,000 whitelist opportunities up for grab. So there's different ways to gamify everything. It just depends what your growth objectives really are. And to give you an idea of how we can work with, bigger ecosystems and what we've done, currently we are running a quest with Linea, the consensus ZK EVM. And the whole idea of this is really to allow users to understand who's building on top of Linea, to get them familiar and acclimated with the infrastructure and to gain traction ahead of their mainnet launch. This, it's a 9-week campaign. The first quest is Bridge Week, so they partnered up with a bunch of bridges. And then users just have to bridge any amount on any of the following participating bridges: seller, connects, hop. And then if they're eligible, they can claim these loyalty points, and then they're able to view themselves on a leaderboard where they can kind of compete against each other. The really cool thing about the loyalty points is it allows you to shine a spotlight on your most important quests, give users, the blueprint to see how they can level up in your ecosystem, how they can achieve a higher loyalty status, and then it allows you guys to reward retroactively whenever whenever is right or whenever may be the right time to do that. And these loyalty points, you can choose, okay, maybe one quest is 10 points, maybe one quest is 5. So however you'd like to define the criteria is totally up to you. Sorry, it's just a bit frozen. And I think so far what we've done, what we've seen is that there's almost 40,000 participants that have claimed loyalty points. When we started this on Tuesday, there was 55,000 Twitter followers, and they're almost at 150,000. So they've gained 100,000 in just a few days. They've been trending on Twitter, thousands of retweets, thousands of impressions on their tweets. So it's a great way to just drive visibility into what you're building and what you're doing in the space, and a very low cost for user acquisition. Sorry, guys, just bear with me. And a look at the leaderboards. You guys can take a look right here. And as a user, I can see, okay, well, here are my achievements in the ecosystem. Here's the date I claimed the points. Here's the credential I became eligible for. And here's the number of points. And here's also my ranking, number 1,000. And as a user, I can see everybody else in the leaderboard. And internally, I'm able to see, okay, well, here's their Twitter handle. Here's their Discord handle. So as a project, it's valuable information. You'll have their wallet address too. And if I'm looking, hey, I want to keep completing more quests, I can go ahead and click earn more, and it brings me right back to the questing page. Additionally, what I think is also neat is, as a user, you can share this on Twitter, where it's going to say, the project, your ranking, and then the amount of loyalty points that you've accumulated in this campaign, quest, or ecosystem. So from a credential side of things, we're always looking to add more credentials, off-chain and also on-chain. A lot of the ways that these projects track the on-chain data is, one, they upload addresses retroactively at a set frequency. So maybe, for example, the Linea campaign, all these projects are pulling the addresses every 24 hours, and then they go ahead and upload it through a Google Sheet. They drop it in one column, and then we'll read the Google Sheet, the addresses, and sync it to Galxe every 12 hours. It can be even quicker. And then the preferred ways the track data is going to be through an API call or a subgraph, just because it's the quickest way to track everything. So for the off-chain side, like I said, we have a lot of Discord functionality, a lot of Twitter functionality, such as retweets, likes, quote tweet, which is cool, where users can do a quote tweet with the hashtag of your choice. Twitter Space is also a great way to reward attendance and loyalty for a user showing up to your space. We can do the same thing with Discord AMA. Here's the snapshot vote. We do have a Telegram credential if you'd like to drive users to your Telegram. Soon we're going to be able to token gate specific Telegram channels. And then we have the visit page and the YouTube watch. And then lastly, we have the Galxe ID. The Galxe ID is your on-chain resume. It's your life's achievements in one's ecosystem, something that you can flex, show to others that, hey, I've actually done this. This is real. This is what I've accomplished and achieved. You'll have your NFTs, your oats, credentials, everything that you've become eligible for across Galxe, and then points that you can show off. So what the Galxe ID is, it takes your EVM address, your Aptos Solana address, and then we bind it to your Discord, GitHub, and Twitter. And all in one, it has these life's achievements, credentials, NFTs that you can show off. And the really great thing that what we've done with Avalanche is now, like I said, they're subsidizing the oat. So as an Avalanche project, you can offer your community to participate in these quests, and at the same time, they can claim these badges gaslessly. And the users, they love it. Like I said, it's our most popular module, and it's super easy to set up. No code, self-serve dashboard. That's pretty much all on my end. Happy to take some questions, but yeah, thank you everybody for listening, and thanks for stopping by.